Yeah, you tweet this shit. So now, and I know it's gonna be some flack, and we can go back and forth all day long. Trust me, this dude's talk shit. This is not brand, people. Brand, motherfucking man. This ain't the brand. Okay, we are part of the brand, but we ain't gonna sit here and let you fuck up what we said, because we didn't say none of the shit you trying to say. So anyway, let's go to the next one. It's gonna be on the camera. What's up, everybody? Dudes Talk Shit, episode 37. TJ is not on camera. Oh, there you go. Okay.
I had to go get my water, man. Why are you tripping?
Lord, I got my water too. Let me tell y'all something. This eggnog right here, eggnog, Evans Williams eggnog is the best eggnog that you can get. They ain't giving us no money, but I'm gonna give them a shout out anyway. It's 15% alcohol. Look at the ingredients on it. Kentucky bourbon. Probably can't see the shit. It ain't focused. Kentucky bourbon. Kentucky straight bourbon, whiskey, blended whiskey, rum and brandy, 30 proof, 15% alcohol. Absolutely magnificent.
So basically, you can get drunk off that shit.
Fuck yeah. I got 2 bottles. I'm gonna probably buy another bottle tomorrow.
Alcoholic.
Oh, I just like to drink. That's the difference. See, alcoholic has to drink. I don't have to drink. I like to drink.
Oh, you like to drink. Oh,
there's a difference. There's alcoholic. It has to drink. I don't have to drink. I went a whole week without drinking.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate
it. A whole drink. So, what was you locked up for?
Wasn't locked up for shit, nigga. Would you? How can you go a whole week without smoking?
I haven't smoked in about 2 weeks.
That's some bullshit.
No, I haven't. I don't. Just because I smoke, I haven't smoked. I haven't smoked in about 2 weeks.
You haven't smoked in about 2 weeks. Okay.
About 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, first of all, let me just say this. Congratulations to TJ. Cheesing like a motherfucker. I never saw you smile so hard. Can you tell everybody about this?
I competed in my first Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And I came in second in my weight class. I got the silver. So that was my first attempt at, competing, and I did all right.
Who did you beat, and how did you beat him?
I beat this white kid on points. I mean, I didn't get a chance to submit him.
So it was extra special because he was white.
I'm just saying I only rolled. Oh no, I rolled with an African dude who fucked me up. But yeah. I rolled against this white kid, beat him on points 7-0.
You beat him?
I beat him 7-0. I got 7 points to 0. And I lost to this big old white kid, this big old white dude, big tractor pulling giant. And then that was in the weight class division.
Okay.
So I lost in the final. And then they had what's called an absolute class, where it's just everybody. It don't matter your age, it don't matter your weight, your experience level. And I went up against this kid from Cameroon who trains out of Lloyd Irvin's academy. And he actually, they tell you what the rules are, but they really don't enforce them. So
fuck all that. How did the white man beat you?
He beat me with a move called a Kimura.
Oh, you mean like who do that submission move?
It's an arm lock.
No, I know, but somebody in the WWE do that shit. The Kimura.
It ain't real shit.
I forgot who do it. So I'm trying to get a picture of what it looks like, and somebody does it in WWE. I just forgot who.
It's basically taking the arm and hyperextending it going backwards. It's a certain way you hold a lock.
So basically, you said I give him up. Did you tap or did you say
I tapped? I tapped.
You say I quit? You didn't say I quit.
I tapped. Granted, I'm
no, hold on. I ain't done with this shit. So how did you tap? Did you go? Or did you tap?
I tapped him on his leg. He was sitting on my head at the time. I was tired. I was gassed out. So here's what happened. Let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, I want to know this shit.
So the day before, the event, they give you the time of your matches. And my bracket, my age group, the adults had to be there by 3, register by 3:30.
Hold up, the adults. What are the adults?
The kids went early in the day, then later on in the afternoon, adults go. So my first match was supposed to be at 5:29. The second match was supposed to be at 5:49. So I get there at 3 o'clock, get registered. I'm sitting around and watching matches, and some said, go get dressed. So I go get dressed, put on my gi, come out at about 4 o'clock and sit down. So stage my gear because I didn't have nobody with me. Put my gear where it would be safe, and they called me to the mat.
Okay.
This was like at 4 o'clock.
Got you.
So now my match is a whole hour and 30 minutes sooner than what I thought. So I don't get to warm up. I don't get to stretch. I don't get to loosen up or nothing. I just got to go and do battle.
None of that shit.
So
okay.
It was rough, to say the least.
Got you. Okay.
But I got a medal in my first time competing. So there you have it. I was fuck somebody up in case one of y'all try to run up.
All right, well, I can dig that. Well, congratulations. I know it was extra humiliating for you to lose to somebody that was white. Or especially all the shit you talk about our white people. It's not, But anyway,
I lost to a brother too.
You love the what?
I lost to a brother too. The last match I fought, I lost to.
He had to throw that in there.
He tried to break my ribs, but he wasn't successful.
So who fucked you up worse, the white person or the black person?
Actually, I'm still hurting from the black dude.
I knew that was coming. Okay.
But he was like 20 years younger than me. The dude was like 24 years old. So let me well, congrats. You didn't get your ass beat all night. At least you beat somebody. How many people did you beat? 1 or 2? Just 1.
Okay, well, at least you beat somebody. Was it a white person you beat?
Yeah.
I know you had extra satisfaction out of that.
No, not really.
Oh, okay. Just knowing you. All right, so look, last episode 36,
Here we go.
I had confessed a crush I had on a person here on the brand, who is Goldy Locks. And I really do I still like her to this day, even though what she said, was
to this day.
She kind of bunched me and you together and didn't separate it, but that's all good and cool. Because number one, let me just tell y'all this. TJ says a lot of shit that I don't agree with, a lot of shit that goes to the extreme, but at the same time, that's my dude. So no matter what he says, and I can disagree till the cows come home, I'm not going to fucking say fuck him because of some shit he said. That's just not happening. So if that's the case, you want to group us together, you can go fuck yourself. But let me just say this.
I fucked up
after she saw the episode, this is what she tweeted, and I sent this to you. I as you know, I invited her on the show. And she said, gosh, I was all excited, then heard the scrutiny on whether I was hot enough to be on the show. Let's pause that for 1 second and let's break that down. Number one, we never said whether or not you were hot enough to be on the show. That wasn't, I don't know where you got that from. And anybody who listened to the last episode, please go back and listen to that to see exactly what I'm saying. We never scrutinized whether or not you were hot enough to be on the show. So that was wrong. Let's break down the next sentence. Boys, I tapped out on that kind of erectile dysfunction years ago. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm trying to understand what. And let me say, TJ said some shit about women. Okay, cool. But TJ did not disrespect you.
I did.
He did not call you out your name. He just simply said, she all right, she ain't all that. That's all he said. So right. You went to Twitter to say this bullshit when somebody didn't even disrespect you, just gave their opinion. So on your show, you routinely talk about how people are too sensitive in this society, but yet you tweet this shit. So now, and I know it's going to be some flack, and we can go back and forth all day long. Trust me, this dude's talk shit. This is not brand, people. Brand, motherfucker, man. This ain't the brand, okay? We are part of the brand, but we ain't going to sit here and let you fuck up what we said because we didn't say none of the shit you trying to say. So anyway, let's go to the next one. First of all, you said, boys, I tapped out on this kind of erectile dysfunction years ago. What the fuck are you talking about? The whole time I'm sitting here talking about I'm praising you and I like you and I still do physically, but your personality sucks balls. That's number one. Number two, have TJ bring on one of his obviously fine ass women he pleasures. I'm sure they would do a better job than I could. Let me break that down. Let me break that down, okay? Number one, Goldy, I still like you, okay? And I know you're gonna come back and say some shit and make a whole show about it. Cool, because we only have 32 followers on Twitter, so please, we would appreciate the attention. But regardless of that shit,
that's at Dudes Talk Shit on Twitter.
At Dudes Talk Shit on Twitter, okay? Now, TJ didn't disrespect you. Just the fact that he just said that you was all right. Did you say anything else?
I didn't say anything else, which I could have, because after I went to her page, I was like, Trump is slumming again. Because the white women that you have shown me have not been of high quality. But
fuck you.
I did not say that.
You did not disrespect her. You did not call her out her name. And let's get this shit right. We did not say that you weren't too good to be on the fucking show. We did not say whether or not you were hot enough to be on the show. So this delusional bullshit that you made up is bullshit. Retweet that. So all I did was say that I like Goldy. I like the personality. I thought I did. I like the personality she had. I like this and that. But for some reason, you're ultra sensitive. I don't know you personally, but from what I've seen, even on the brand, when you were in the episode with Vince Russo and got up all in your fucking feelings. And I don't know you personally. I'm just telling you what I see. All right. But for you to send out a tweet like this,
you ain't gonna come on the show you talking about it like this.
Well, I don't give a fuck. Don't come there. But here's the thing. But for you to say some shit like this is, I'm trying to figure out where all this shit came from.
You got erectile dysfunction, Trump?
What this erectile dysfunction? Why? So basically, when you do your podcast, you say that when she does her podcast, she's all about everybody expressing how they feel, unless it's something negative towards her. Then she gets in her feelings about this shit. Again, I don't know you personally. I'm just going by what I see and what I've seen on the brand and what I'm seeing here. Okay, bottom line. You want to come back and forth, you can do that shit all day long.
Trump, I got a question. When you start letting your motherfucking hair grow out?
Fuck you.
I thought your shit growing. I thought your hair grew like in patches, like your beard.
I'm trying to get my beard back again. I just ordered some beard balm the other day. I'm trying to back. But as you can see, it's coming back. I'm
gonna tell you the secret. This is what you gotta do.
You can't tell me. Look at your beard, nigga.
You gotta go to the gas station and get you a cup of gasoline and some cotton balls.
Negative.
And rub on your face.
Fuck you and the ship you came in on, nigga.
And then smoke a cigar.
Negative on that. Negative on that. But the bottom line with this shit is, I extended it. I really didn't extend an invitation on you. I said I would love to be on your show. You can come on ours, but we never said you weren't hot enough to be on the show. Somebody gave their opinion about you, which you routinely blame it on this, which you routinely do on your show about people. But when somebody does it to you and it's something you don't agree with, you go to fucking Twitter, which is why we only have 32 followers, because we don't fuck with Twitter like y'all do. Y'all on Twitter all day, all night, getting tweets and retweets and all that shit. Fuck that shit.
Here's the thing. Trump, you know that white women are sensitive. And black men are supposed to find every white woman, be they large, small, young, old, in shape, out of shape. We're supposed to find them attractive. So she was probably so used to her fans, and I'm using the bunny ears, saying complimentary things about her appearance. And I didn't say she was ugly. I just said that she all right. I mean, she's not all that. Like you were making out. It wasn't me saying that she wasn't all right. I was basically saying she wasn't as fine as I felt like you were carrying on. Like you were carrying on like she was an 8 or a 9, and I'm thinking she's a moderate 3 or 4.
I felt she was 8 or 9 until this shit. Now I see why. Now I'm like, okay, so basically you are 8 or 9 when it comes to the face, but your personality is not.
I'm going 3 or 4. Maybe 3 in a possible.
Right. Once again, that's your opinion, and you're not disrespecting her. You giving your opinion.
Now,
free to get her.
Now, I got a beef. I got an issue.
Okay.
For those of y'all that don't know, I was on Trump's show, Rip Monday Nights, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I know this gonna get back to him.
You finally download the shit.
I finally downloaded it and then looked at it again, and there's a show that replaced my show.
Oh my goodness.
It's 3 young ladies, and we were all guests on Rip Monday Night.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one thing I've noticed about a certain segment of our community. They don't like men with backbones. They like their men where they can control them, manipulate them, and that these men don't live for their own happiness, live at the pleasure and the leisure of women.
Mm-hmm.
And that's cool for some men, but that's not me, because if I'm not happy, I can't make nobody around me happy. And the subject matter that we was talking about with the Ash Sterling, I never really got to get off like I wanted to, because number one, the show was winding down.
Right.
And number two, you just have insecure women who don't want to hear the truth, and they don't want to hear a strong, intelligent man speak and stand on his square. So they try to shut him down. They try to talk over him. They try to be loud. And when I went back and I watched that episode, not all 3 of them,
right,
but you can bring it to the attention to that little dreadlock bull dagger that was sitting next to me, that just because you loud, just because you cuss, just because you talk over everybody, don't necessarily make you fucking right and makes you an asshole. True. Now, for those of you all that don't know, Trump read a letter to Sterling about a woman who was calling in, Mia. I ain't even forget her name.
Yeah, okay.
That called in and said that, she got a little boy, that basically he was doing boy stuff, but he's acting like a faggot right now. And the father wants to say something, and Sterling, the baby, the mother don't want the father to leave him alone, but then she writes Trump. Okay, Mia with your stupid ass. And Sterling gave an entertainment answer, but I tried to bring some kind of intelligence to my response, because one thing I noticed is Black women tend to form a shield around anything gay male. Period. That's the majority. And I made it a point, because now I'm on a friend's page today and they have these articles. This advertisement, white woman with a little black boy, he dressed up as a princess. Mm-hmm. Another white woman dressed up like a princess with a little boy that's a princess. Black women dressed up with these little black boys, they're princes. And you got women that saying that it's no problem, it's no issue. And the point that I raised on the show was, when little girls are tomboys, women consider that a phase. That's considered a phase in the Black community. And when women get tired of seeing a girl like that, they straighten her hair, put a barrettes on, they make her wear a dress, they make her wear dress shoes, they put a Barbie doll in her hand, they force her, they steer her in a direction towards her feminine side. Mm-hmm. But the minute a little boy shows that he's effeminate in the slightest bit, you got some of these funky bitches. I know you ain't heard me say that in a while.
Oh,
You got
Lord.
some of these funky bitches.
Let me just say something real quick. The
The views.
views and the opinions and the words of TJ are TJ's alone. Please do not group me with TJ. All black men are not the same because a lot of y'all like to do that shit. We already found that out.
The problem with it, Trump, is you not disagreeing with me. So you are grouped.
No, well.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me
Go
finish.
ahead.
You get these funky bitches who want to argue with men. It's like you want us to be there for our boys, but then you don't want us. You feel like you're a better authority when it comes to raising boys to be men. And the married one said, a black man's job is to be there whether his sons. No, shut the fuck up. You don't know what it takes for a boy to become a man. Only a man knows that. You can't tell me what my fucking job is, because if we're going to talk about roles, we're going to talk about traditional roles and what people need to do, then I got some shit for you too. And I know you don't want to hear it, because then it becomes misogynistic. Well, guess what? The cure to misogyny is not misandry. You can't cure misogyny by hating men. You can't cure toxic masculinity by hating masculinity altogether in a toxic way. So with the little lesbian bulldagger carpet munching dyke,
Lord, man.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
Man,
sorry.
The views of TJ are TJ.
Because if you go back and you look at this show, she was real condescending. She was insulting us on the low, and I'm like, that's just not. That reminds me of my former co-host, who was just there to be disagreeable.
I'm listening. I just got to get a refill of some liquor real quick. Keep on talking.
So
my apartment is real small, so the kitchen is literally right there. So hold on.
You got roast for roommates. So I'm simply saying that you have to be respectful. I respect the role of women in raising children. Respect the role of men raising children, particularly they boys, and stay the fuck out the way. If you don't see abuse, if you don't see mistreatment, stay the fuck out the way, because it's hard out here for a man. We don't get to have excuses. We're not afforded to take our shortcomings and always blame it on a woman like women blame shit on men. Every time a woman can't get ahead, it's a man that stood in her way. See, as men, we don't get that lucky. When we're not able to take care of what the fuck we supposed to take care of, we can't say, well, women, they ain't paying us as much. Well, women is harassing us on the job. Women is oppressing us. We don't get to say that. So these boys have to be specially prepared to go out into the world. And if a man sees that his boy is acting effeminate and he's going to correct it, if he's not abusing that boy, stay your funky, dusty ass out the way.
All right, well, look, I feel you on that. Now, I have the special guest. I'm gonna try to bring him on here. Let me just get one more drink. I'm sorry, because
it must be somebody special, because you drinking to get drunk.
You're damn right. And I told you my apartment is small. I can literally touch my kitchen from the desk right here.
Didn't nobody take you out of nobody's basement?
Here's the special guest. I'm pretty sure that surprise.
Hey.
I hate you, Trump. I hate your guts. I really do.
Look at him now. I want to tell everybody.
Look, blink twice if you're okay.
Fuck this nigga.
Look, I don't know if you can see me blinking.
She's so light. I gotta turn the light off.
I know,
yeah, blink twice, because I know he got some drugs in the medicine cabinet that he probably crushed up.
Yes.
I've been watching this Netflix series like in the other room, like killing it, and I was like, oh, I guess I get up and just say hi. Hey.
I told her to say hi, to come in here and say hi to you while we were doing the podcast. If you don't know, let me just school y'all and show y'all some shit real quick.
Oh shit!
I don't like how you do it.
Asshole.
This is Angie from last week playing the VR in my, you know what I'm saying, and I can't for some reason I can't load the video. I will show you playing the boxing joint, but yeah, that was what was
I think
that?
that was the basketball one.
That was the basketball when you first put it on. That was last. Oh, that was 11. Wait a minute. 14, 20. That was what day was that? Saturday.
Yeah.
That was last Saturday. Yeah. So yeah, and so I like I was like, yeah, we had to let me surprise him because I don't ever have any guests on the show from in my crib. This is the first time I've ever had a guest from in the crib on the show, and I figured I was surprised TJ with this.
But y'all try to get me to do a show for a minute now.
Yeah, we've been trying to get you, and you haven't been available.
Cooperative.
Because I hit her last minute, and you can't, you gotta give a heads up, and I've been hitting her last minute.
Miss Popularity.
Nah.
She's very popular, very popular. Hey, so TJ, did you see the long dress she had on the Facebook thing? The long 8-foot.
I've seen it. She hasn't been posting regularly like she normally does.
Thank you.
No, she hasn't. But
No,
the new profile picture with the long dress. You seen that, right?
I was in Greece. That was like special occasion type stuff, though.
It was beautiful. I liked it. Did you see?
Yeah, I saw it, Trump.
All right, I know you want to watch this, man. I just want to.
We'll talk about it off the record.
Oh, my eggnog and all that shit. Can I get one more little shot of the eggnog in here, please? Okay, after you finish that, okay. We back on this shit. Oh, thank you. Oh, did you get those? Yep. Okay, you got it. Okay. I'm gonna shut. Just hit the play button. I'll shut the door and let you enjoy that thing because I don't want to see cats being killed and shit. There we go. You watching cats getting killed?
Hold up. First of all, you need to clear that up.
What?
It's not cats getting killed. They're catching the serial killer.
They're catching the serial killer of the cats. What's it called on Netflix?
Don't fuck with cats.
It's called Don't Fuck with Cats on Netflix.
Thank you.
So it's a serial killer going around killing cats?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm allergic to cats. I'm allergic
to cats, and
I'm EpiPen allergic to cats, so fuck them.
But I'm allergic to cats, and I still have a cat because I believe that she needed a home. You're a hater.
Yeah. So if you were homeless with a cat,
she's gonna bring you a cat.
Because
no, she's not.
Pregnant, so when she has her kittens, I'm gonna go ahead, put a cute little ribbon on.
Oh, you gonna bring me a cat? Never mind.
A kitten from summer.
A pussy cat. It doesn't. Yeah, drink your water, nigga. Drink your water. So anyway, let's continue with the show. What else is there to talk about on the show?
Outside of that show, which was a train wreck, your president that you voted for got impeached.
Yes, he. But listen,
for name's sake,
impeachment. That shit don't mean shit.
Actually, it does.
What does it mean? Is he still gonna be able to veto? Is he still gonna be able to make laws? Is he still gonna be able to
he is still the sitting president of the United States. But there is psychology going on here. What has Trump been saying about the Russia investigation and after the Mueller report? What has he been saying? I'm exonerated. No collusion. No conspiracy. He's been clearing himself. Right now, he can't do that. He can't say it because Nancy Pelosi has decided she don't know when she's going to send the articles of impeachment over to the Senate. And the Constitution places no requirement on when she sends it to the Senate.
So she's waiting for the Senate majority to be Democrat. Is that what you're saying?
She's not doing that. Okay.
So
a couple of things are going on. You have presidential election season.
Right.
You have congressional election season. But what's people aren't really taking into consideration is the Supreme Court The president has lost in all of the lower courts. He's lost in the district court. He's lost in the Court of Appeals. Now it's going above to the Supreme Court.
Okay.
Regarding his finances. His finances, his tax records. Once the Supreme Court hears that, and if they decide that he has to release his tax returns, because now they have a stronger case because he is impeached. If those tax documents and those financials show that there's some kind of connection between him and Russia, that he's been financed by Russia, then the Mueller report comes back into play. And those articles of impeachment become so much stronger because now you have a paper trail that shows that he's been paid off by foreign entities then and now. So it's a power move because McConnell, who's the Senate Majority Leader, had basically said that they just need to get it and go ahead and get it over with because they're going to exonerate him. Before they've heard any of the evidence, before the case has been presented to them by the House, they've already given him a pass. But with her not sending it, he's not exonerated yet. He's still an impeached president sitting. So it's always going to be held over his head. So Pelosi is hiding behind the fact that they haven't established the rules on what's going to happen in the Senate.
Right.
So she's playing hardball with Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell is basically going to have to give her everything she wants in order to say we've done everything she wanted to send these things over here. But as long as and then it's going to fuck with Trump mentally. It's going to fuck with him mentally.
Because he's an egomaniac.
And it's designed to get in those states that Obama won, that Hillary Clinton lost because Democratic supporters either sat home or didn't support Trump. It's going to galvanize them once this information comes out. And those independents who ride the fence is going to push them over to the Democrat side.
So you think he's going to get removed from office? Because I
think he's going to get voted out.
Voted out and removed from office are two different things.
Trump is going. The problem is Trump is going to go to jail either way. He's in legal trouble once he's out of office. Once he's out of office, and he can be indicted because you can't indict a sitting president. Once he's out of office, he has a whole federal case and a state case in New York. He got a whole case waiting for him.
You know he don't give a fuck.
Yes, he does. Because see, New York doesn't have a Republican governor. Ain't nobody gonna pardon him. It's nobody that'll pardon him. He's gonna be fucked. And New York already has his state taxes. So New York is just waiting. They're just waiting.
Well,
it's when he get out of office is when they're gonna prosecute him.
Well, that's if he get out of office. He said, who's gonna beat him? Nobody's gonna give a fuck when he gets out of office if he goes to jail. Who cares?
Yeah, we go back to
by then.
We go back to what's gonna get people off their ass to vote for Trump. If it's proven that he's colluded with Russia and he's a bought and paid for Russian asset, people will get off the couch and go vote against him. And some of the people that have voted for him might change their tune. And this is why he's basically shit on the FBI. He shit on all the intelligence agencies because he wants the public trust in those situations to be so bad where nobody will really listen to him. But if those financial documents show that he got a lot of Russian money in his bank account, he's done. The trust to him, people gonna be like, oh no, we gotta get him the fuck out of here. We gotta get him the fuck out of here.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna wait and see, because with this dude, like I said, I identify myself as independent.
Me too.
I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican, because you have a lot of people as soon as they see. And I know I don't normally be on my race shit, but I'm on it tonight because that shit we talked about at the beginning felt really racist to me. But neither here or there. Especially
why did it feel racist to you? She just simply said she attacked your ability to get an erection, and she said she wanted to see some of the women that I have sex with.
Here's the difference. I'm sitting here telling this chick how much I like her, and I think she's a beautiful person, and she's challenging. She's not one of them type of women, and I still feel this way. One of those type of women who will, just lay down whatever at the same time. But for some reason, maybe it has something to do with the shit you've been through. And if that's the case, go get some fucking help or something. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers, I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, my whole thing is like this. Do not group me with anybody else who has thoughts and opinions. You funny. My thoughts are my thoughts. His thoughts are his thoughts. Not all black men think the same. But
you thought it was all black men looking like it type thing. She just grouped us together.
Basically, that's what happened. So basically, at the same time, I'm not going to sit up here and cancel the whole fucking show or say fuck TJ because he has thoughts and opinions that are different from mine. Or I'm going to be like, oh no, I got a crush on you, so TJ, you can't say that. No, fuck you. And when it comes to that shit, that ain't going. No, I don't roll that way. But so maybe you need
to have a beautiful woman in your apartment right now. Why do you care what that dusty white woman says?
I don't care, but I don't care what she said because fuck that.
And why is she over there at midnight anyway? Let's get into that. Look. In fact, bring it back on the camera. Maybe she can answer some questions for me.
Angie, are you free to come in for a minute, please? You interfering with her cat serial killer show.
She can't stop. She can't hit pause.
What? Keep talking shit. What?
He's saying, I don't know. Go ahead.
I was merely asking. I'm curious. Did you have to give him a ride home or something?
Oh my God.
Because I know he goes out and he drinks and he ain't got no business driving because I nabbed him a couple of times.
Actually, I got pulled over a couple of times.
I said I had to drive you home a couple of times.
You ain't never, because I told you.
I have the evidence, nigga.
No, where's evidence?
Oh,
the evidence is the pictures of your ass sitting at the bar drunk.
Where's the picture?
Don't call my bluff. Do not call my bluff.
Number one, I told you beforehand that I was going to ride with you because I was drinking.
Trump.
So they like, I was drinking, like, oh shit, I can't.
Trump pictures are on my Instagram. Why are you doing this?
Where are they?
Show the receipt.
No, okay.
And then she goes steals my bar. I need some more drink. Well, I want to know. I never seen these pictures, bro.
You ain't never seen the picture of you at the bar drunk?
No. I remember going to the bar, but I don't remember you.
That's how you know your motherfucking ass.
Where are the pictures?
I'm pulling them up.
Yeah, they must be deep down your timeline. First of all, before he pulls these pictures up, let me explain. I went before we even did the show. I said, TJ, can I ride with you tonight because I plan on drinking? That shows responsibility because I know I'm drinking and I'm going to need a ride. Number one. Number two, you showed me at the bar fucked up. Cool. I wasn't driving. So what?
Oh, so now you're admitting that there's a picture of you drunk at the bar.
I'm saying if there is a picture of me drunk at the bar, I got drunk because I wasn't driving.
You got a lot of excuses, huh?
Was I driving?
No, you weren't driving.
Did I tell you before I even started drinking that I was going to ride with you?
You told me before you was going to.
Case closed. So what's the big deal?
I'm just saying, you asked me, now you got me digging for this picture. And now you copy.
He doesn't have, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be off the air before he has the fucking picture.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, you'll find it. We'll bring it back on episode 38.
You know what?
when you find it.
You know what? I know I tag you in it.
You never tag. You didn't tag me in it.
Yes, it did.
Fucking Alzheimer's kicking in, boy. I'm trying to tell you. Because there is no picture. Nobody has a picture of me drunk at no fucking bar.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what you said.
I remember you should be in, like, as long as it's taken now, you should be in like fucking January of 2016. And we didn't even hang out back then. So what the fuck? What is that? What is that show? That's all you got? Is that it? What is that? I could have been posing for.
As soon as you start talking shit,
I could be posing for a picture.
Oh, really? Really?
Okay.
But just so we clear, this that was after this show.
Okay. Well, look, I think that's enough for dudes talk shit tonight. We're done.
I'm still trying to find out what she doing. She doing at your house this late.
We chill. We gonna play VR.
Really? Can I come play VR?
Nigga, no, you what? First of all, you way the fucking bumblefuck.
It don't matter.
It does matter.
Look, I ain't got nothing else to do. My girl on her period. So I ain't got nothing else to do.
Oh, she got a mouth.
She has to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning in Baltimore. No,
so why are you talking about why? So why even bring that up?
I'm just wondering, why is Angela at your house at 12:15 in the morning?
Nigga, what are we in high school?
And you're drinking. I mean, that's why I asked you to drive you home.
People can go in people's house anytime in the night. What the fuck did you? Oh, so she should be going. She should be going at 10 o'clock.
Well, maybe it's because I'm trifling. Because any woman at my house at 12 something in the morning, I'm fucking. So maybe you don't have that policy.
This thing, I swear.
If they're at my house at 12 o'clock in the morning and they fine, they fucking. It's just no other reason to be here.
I'm a businessman. I'm doing a podcast.
Right? I'm conducting business. My business don't get conducted.
We play games. We go drinking, and we
can play games prior to 8 o'clock. After 8 o'clock, your penny's coming off.
Well, because you old.
That might be the case, but I'm old. I don't have that much time for you to be bullshitting with me. So I'm just wondering, is Angela there for any nefarious reasons? Has she drugged you?
First of all, I'm not an alcoholic.
I said drugged. DRUGGED.
I'm not a drugaholic, an alcoholic, or whatever you want to call it.
I didn't say drunk. I said drugged.
I said drugged. I said I'm not a drugaholic or an alcoholic.
I didn't say you used. Bro, she could have drugged you. She might be trying to take advantage of you. That's why I need to ask her why she there at 12:16 in the morning.
This nigga actually had to pause and look at his clock.
I had to look at the clock. You're absolutely right. I want to know why she's there. And then you got that fine woman in your house, and you worried about that white woman. Why is that white woman got you?
I'm not worried about the white
woman. So you can't possibly be fucking her if you worried about the white woman.
First of all, it's what you call entertainment. We're doing a podcast.
We're doing a podcast.
Episode 36.
Now, when we go off the air, what are you doing with her?
Why are you all up in here? We're gonna play PlayStation VR.
PlayStation VR. So the PlayStation VR doesn't work till after midnight?
Because I'm doing the fucking podcast right now.
Let me send her.
Agreed.
Let me send her a message.
We had agreed. You ain't gonna, nah. Is that what we doing now? Because I got a lot of messages I can send.
Send them to who?
Is that what we doing?
You send them to who?
We sending messages now.
Oh, so you upset because I'm sending a message? Oh, you know what? I don't want to cock block. I understand. I get it.
It's not the cock block.
Hey, look, you got great taste, bro.
Let me you know I can't wait to episode 39. What episode is this? 37? 38? Or 38? Whatever the fuck.
I was questioning episode 37. I was questioning your taste in women because the white girl and then the big ugly porn star you had on the show.
Oh, you mean the ugly porn star I had on the show that you publicly say is ugly?
The ugly porn star with the big movie.
You want to take it there, dude? I need to take it there. Do I need to go live with that? Okay.
All I'm saying is your taste now is magnifico because she's an attractive young lady. And if she was at my house at 12 o'clock at night, I wouldn't be podcasting. I'd be trying to talk. But that's just me.
Talking to ugly porn white chicks.
I'm gonna get us some attractive porn stars on the podcast.
Yeah, okay.
If I could get us an attractive black porn star, you'd be cool with that, right? You're not gonna be.
Why don't you do that? Because you obviously have the connection to do it.
I do have the connections to do it. A lot of them are mad at me because I don't want to see them.
You keep bringing 50, 55-year-old women on the fucking podcast who got to get off the show.
I'm going to have to send you a picture of her because you keep calling her 55 years old.
I don't give a fuck how old her was. Her husband was around the house. We were live and her fucking husband was chasing her around the house.
Why you exaggerate?
Not exactly. It was live on the fucking show. I can find the episode. I swear to God, I will play it. Her fucking husband chased her around the house till eventually she dropped off the show.
Why is you lying, nigga?
It's true. Do I need to bring Brian back on the show to verify this?
No, you don't need to bring Brian back on the show at all. That's one thing you don't need to do.
Okay.
We don't need the moisture.
Well, okay, then the motherfucker, she was in the house, she was on the podcast, she was so fucking distracted from her husband following her around the house that that she dropped off the line.
Why is you tripping? Why is you doing that, bro? I gotta send you a picture of her. I'm gonna send you this picture because you keep saying she 50. And
probably fine, but it don't matter. Her husband followed her around the house on the show.
Why do you have a problem with attractive women, but you was pining over these ugly ass white women? Where is that? Okay, so if you listening, lady, I'm just be perfectly honest with you. I wouldn't touch you. I wouldn't touch you. You look like you hairy, because y'all know, they had that peach fuzz hair on them and shit. Y'all had them sunspots and them brown ass skin tags. I wouldn't personally touch you. I don't know why he making a big deal out of why you ain't coming on the show, because you look you look like an ashtray to me. But
I you want to go in. I agree with you because she went in and we wasn't talking about nearly none.
But Trump, have you got hairline replacement surgery?
What?
I'm saying because your hair's growing in and you look like you got a hairline. And I know your shit was.
I never really let my hair grow in. I always kept it bald. So now that my hair grows in, you think I'm getting hairline replacement surgery?
That's how you got over there. You let your hair grow out. You trying to let your hair grow out. And she's like, "Ooh, he cute with his hair a little bit." Tell her to come in so I can say bye.
No, I ain't telling nobody. We about to end this shit now.
No, tell her I want to come. I tell her call. I want to say bye.
Angie. Yeah. I'm sorry. I know. TJ wants to say
stop watching the cat movie. Damn it.
I just started the second episode.
She's like,
it's gonna be okay. The cat see the dial they live.
Like they can find you just from your backdrop right there. Like they can find you just.
No, they can't because I am behind a VPN. They can't find me.
They gonna find you off your.
When are you coming back on our show?
I am here.
No. You there for some personal reasons. I want to know when you're coming back.
I am watching VR and shit.
Oh, that's what it is now. The cat video. I asked you a question when you come back on the show. I don't want to know about what you and Trump over there doing when we get off the air.
I gotta say, because I was definitely watching Don't Fuck with Cats on Netflix. Check it out, guys. Free promo.
You know what? Fuck you.
But yeah,
fuck you.
Trump got a crush on you, just so you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we know the truth, but that's all right, good.
So
text messages.
Give me a list of like topics. I'll pick the topic that I want to do, and then it'll be whatever that night is.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. You can do that. Yeah. It was nice meeting you. Why don't you start posting on Instagram again so I can
so you can harass her?
Yes.
So you can post hearts on her fucking pictures and shit.
There ain't no hearts.
And like and say
she's a Scorpio. I don't rock like that. No, she's a Scorpio. She's a Scorpio.
I just haven't been posting no pictures of me, but I post stuff.
You haven't been posting, really.
Consider it a post unless it's pictures.
What? When was the last time I made a post?
4 days ago.
Damn! Nigga, you stalking the fuck out of her. God,
I'm on the page.
4 days. But no, you said it so quick. It ain't like, oh, let me see. Maybe it wasn't. No,
and it didn't post before, and it's supposed before that. It was at the beginning of the month.
Damn!
She hasn't been posted.
dogging the fuck out you. Report his ass.
But I did. It is unusual because I post like every day, every other day.
See,
but he knew the exact time without even thinking about
it.
I had her page pulled up on my phone.
Y'all reach out to TJ so he can find
would know.
me.
Yeah, he'll know your last location.
He would know.
Your last look. He would know your last post that you did, the little fucked up gloves that you got. He would know all that shit.
Gloves?
Really, Trump? That's what you doing?
Right
now. It is not that serious, bro.
Hey, look, I'm done with you because I don't know what the fuck else you about to say.
I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm not gonna mess it up for you.
I tell you, boy.
Just whatever it is he drinks, make sure you watch it come out the bottle into your glass.
I pour my own drink.
Okay, well, just make sure you pour your own drinks because he got some special narcotics.
And that's what we doing
in his medicine cabinet.
That's what we doing. You trying to call me Bill Cosby?
And you end up sleeping for no reason when you're not sleeping.
That's boy. I tell you, you worse than Brian.
No, don't do that. Come on now. I'm not worse than Brian. Don't do that.
Don't do that. You're worse than Brian because you're planting seeds and it ain't right.
At least I'm doing it in front of you.
That is true.
But you're doing it, nigga.
That is true, though. He has a point.
This podcast is over.
All I need. I got one word for you.
You ain't even drink.
Melissa.
Who?
Melissa Renee.
Oh, Floyd Mayweather's baby mom.
Mm-hmm.
Has my middle name. That's cool.
We're not gonna talk about that either.
Exactly.
You should have taken her. Like we could have. You should have took her. I would have took Floyd.
All right, look, that's enough for you.
Oh, but he got kids. He got twins and shit.
Who? Him?
Floyd.
Oh, you know he got 5 baby. He got 5 kids. By 5 baby.
5 kids.
By 5 baby mamas. Yeah.
What?
So you know what that mean, right? You know what that mean, right?
What that mean?
My shit good.
No, that means
sharpshooter. You are reckless.
No, I'm not reckless.
You're reckless.
I'm not reckless at all.
You're reckless as a motherfucker.
Look, I didn't play none of them.
He transformed.
You didn't play. That's even worse.
I ain't playing none of them.
You ain't playing none of them?
Yeah.
I didn't play none of them. Look, even my son, who I was married to his mother, I didn't play him.
Damn, did you tell him that?
The other ones?
I didn't play none of them.
Did you tell him that?
Did I tell my kids that? Yeah. You should know.
So basically, what
you get a baby.
Hold on.
You get a baby. You get a baby.
Everybody
gets a baby. You get a baby.
And
look, call me when you get to claim all 5 on like your taxes. Like I want you to claim all 5 on your taxes.
At the same damn time.
No, I claimed the last 3.
The last 3?
Yeah.
Do that again.
Mm.
That's like a good 15 stacks, right?
I think about $5,000 a
I don't get no damn tax return back.
Mm. He's a tax man. He does taxes too.
Oh no, my cousin do my taxes.
Hey, look. We done with this. No, we really done with this shit. Hey man, look.
Because this is about to go left.
Okay, cause you, I don't trust you. So look.
Hold on. Let me go get my charger.
Yeah, well, there's no sense you getting your charger because we out of time anyway. So look, thank you for joining us we started the way we began with TJ not in his chair. We're gonna end it that way. Episode 37, Dudes Talk Shit. We'll see y'all on the next go around. If you want your taxes done, go get them done by somebody else.
I gotta give them my credentials, man. Where they can find me.
We off.